Let me like mess myself up. Like, Jesus. Okay, we're good. We're good. So today's topic is a little bit different. So welcome on in if you're new. Those who are been here for a while, I appreciate you. Honestly, this topic can get a little heavy, but most can relate to. Most don't. It's okay. Not everybody is meant to relate. It's a little bit cold. It's like 65, somewhere around there in New York City. So today's topic is about, just bear with me, we're gonna reconnect and connect. The internet sucks out here, so and it's lagging and it's making me look weird, but it's okay. New York kind of like changed me, so my style is kind of like change it. I'm wearing something like what my inner thought. And I'm like, okay, match the inner thought, or match the vibration of the inner thought, really. Alright, let me turn on my 4G because this is lagging as fuck. Alright, I turn it on. Hopefully that'll be okay. If you'd like to send a donation, my cash app is thefollowerlavender. But whatever blessings you give me shall return 3 times 3. And yeah. Let's get into it. This is something I've been wanting to talk about, being a wolf versus a sheep. Meaning these are code names of you from a different time, but in the same dimension. A different time, just in the same dimension, doing different shit. So let this spirit version of you do its thing, because we cannot always control what is outside of us, nor what is inside of us, because when we try to control what is inside and what is outside, we are unbalancing the scale, whether you believe it or not. You think you're balancing it because you know what to do, or you know thyself, but truly do you know thyself when it comes to like other forms of you, other versions of you? Are you happy with the different versions of you, or are you upset with the multiple versions of you? Because one multiple version of you might be more powerful than the other. One might be weaker than the other. There's a reason. It's called balancing. It's balancing between the yin and the yang. And when you balance in between darkness and light, you know how to operate the moon and the sun. The moon is the light's darkness, but the sun is also a representation of darkness of light. Meaning the moon was, meaning the sun was created within the form of darkness, meaning somebody had to go through extreme pressure in order to create the sun. That's why we have like all these different sun deities. They all do the same thing within the sun, but they have different meanings and different gifts and different ability to control the sun and to create the sun. The sun itself manifested itself the way it wants to look like, just like how we manifest ourselves what we wanted to look like before we got here. We just didn't think we will go through extreme levels, extreme pressure of pain in one's dimension to create a sun and a moon. It took softness and it took hardness, and then, you know, there are those knuckleheads who has a soft ass make us hard head, one of them type of things, you know what I mean? And if that's the case, that means they are difficult beings. Difficult beings can be good. Difficult spirits can be good. because they help with the chaos of the matter, believe it or not. This is the version of you that is unconscious and unaware, that is either a wolf or a sheep. But when it's conscious, both partners or both versions of you, from one time A, and you have one time B. One time A, you might be a wolf. One time B, you might be a sheep, and vice versa. And sometimes you can be both simultaneously in one present moment, which is your now, which is the you that you can see in the visible eye versus the mind eye. When you don't see it in the visible eye, you're seeing in the mind's eye. You become highly intelligent of understanding different parts of you. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't, like if you haven't done so. I know you're enjoying it because this is something I wanted to talk about for a very long time, and I'm going to continuing, meaning I'm creating multiple paths of me to enter my own timeline. I have to believe in my own ability to create my own timeline to see what it is that I'm about to explore, or about to create, or about to share, or about to, I don't know, be in and on. Because you need both, to be honest. You need both to be in, and you need both to be on. You need to be like, oh, I am on something. And I am also in something when it comes to the physical. When you're coming to the physical or of I am in something, you're actually telling yourself symbolically like, oh, I am alive. I am in something that is alive, that existed before me, pre-existence. The pre-version of you that was here before you even got here. So it's you just subconsciously and unconsciously and consciously, three versions of you. The unconscious, the conscious, and then the subconscious. Who goes first? Well, the unconscious, which is the imagination form of thought. Then the conscious. Why you say, how come, shouldn't it be the conscious, then the unconscious? No. The body does not exist without knowing that there is a spirit, right? That is something, an emotion, something that is moving in its direction. This is called quantum physics. You gotta understand quantum physics and time and space and matter. Spirituality has like a key play of what makes us in spirit form. But then we can call these different form of us, different spirit of us, different version of us, gods and goddesses, or God, or everything else in the upper world. So when you are you done? I'm gonna take it in. Hold on, let me take on the sound. I know y'all can hear me still because I got headphones on. I don't care about my family. They're steady calling me, but they suck. Like, it's whatever. But anyway, so when there's a form of you in a different dimension, and you know that there are all of you in different dimensions, you can see that you are part of something that matters and something that doesn't. When you are the sheep or when you are the wolf. Understand both parties of you have power. And when you have that type of power, you can either become good or bad. And both of them can decide whether to be good or whether to be bad in any other moment, or any moment that is their divine timing, not when you say you want them to arrive. They will arrive in a matter of time when they choose to arrive. So, yeah. And then when you get abused and neglected by other wolves within your wolf pack, one of you are the sheep. And understand, when you are the sheep and the wolf at the same time, simultaneously, when you choose to accept who you are, it's good. It's not bad. It's only bad to those who are seeing you in your power and your truth. And it's like, it's sad that people can, or other forms of spirits who are in a reflection, not even a reflection, but they imitate some of your ability. When you analyze and understand, you get this word called hybrids. You can choose to expose their information or get rid. Be the destroyer and be the creator. But then again, how can you create something that you have not seen or been in that has pre-existed either before or after you? It depends on how you're looking at it. When it's before you, meaning it's before your birth. If it's after you, this is after your birth. Who comes first? What comes first? Well, the after comes first before the rebirth. Then the birth comes after let's just say everybody has this code within their DNA. Everybody do. But most people only know how to understand and understand when they shy away from things that no longer serve their purpose, of what makes them isolated, what makes them a wolf. And then when you let go of the sheep, you become the alpha or the omega. But you have to get rid of different outside forces and not take on many paths as you can. Instead of just taking one direction. Life is not a one direction thing. Life is a multitude of directions. Meaning you have the ability to feel like you're alone when you have spirits around you who feel the same way. Either alive or dead. They all feel alone. They all feel like this place is dumb. Which it is. This 3D holographic world is fucking dumb. And the Matrix is dumb. Like, we created all these rules for what? For our own reliability, to keep us safe inside a box or a circle. Because if you're in the circle, you're able to create. If you're in a box, you're able to move any angle, any square of dimension you are in. Same thing with a circle. It's just one form of a loop. But don't get yourself so stuck up in the loop to the point where you can't create outside of you or inside of you. Because you allowed people to hijack your mind, and now you wonder why you're acting like a Jonah instead of a Noah. When Noah created the ark, the boat to move. It's very simple. Just think about it. Understand and understand. It's not that hard. Put your imagination to the twist of your own diagram of what life is. Who the fuck knows what life is? Nobody, not even the deities or entities that to know, to worship, or to become. How do they know? I don't know. But that's it. I'm gonna go block them shit. And I do not like any of them bitches. I'm sorry. They irk my soul. And I'm finna get them where it hurts, like they hurt me. Yes, some hurts, but I'm slowly healing. kind of-ish. But I'm still in pain. Like a lot. More than you know. And I know we're all in pain. I get it. And it's okay. You live alone, you die. That's what I say. But yeah. Don't think what I'm thinking is negative. It's not. It's actually positive. You gotta hear it from a dark place to understand why I'm taking it to the light. So everybody needs to wake up, and I'm gonna be that chain reaction for them to wake up. Because enough is enough. And I had enough of my pain. And I can't really try to be that honest. Like, because of the space I am in, I can't, like, transmute it. I can't. I mean, I can. I'm just choosing not to. I'm procrastinating. So it's like, I'm in a place to do my dream, and my dream is, like, slowly coming. But everything is starting to feel pointless as fuck, and I'm trying to create something new. I'm like, I already lived it. Live something else now. Live more beyond your imagination. That's a lot of work. God damn it. Why did I put myself through this shit? We all choose our path for a reason. We can't blame ourselves. So yeah. I'm gonna catch you guys later. See you later.